Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, the Rideshare Hub. I really do appreciate it. Today we are tackling some breaking news video that a regulatory agency in California has declared Uber and Lyft drivers as employees and most likely other gig workers as well. Yes, this is just in California for now. However, there are other states as well, including Illinois and New York, that are tackling these issues as well. So I just wanted to clarify everything that is going on in California. I myself do live in California and am a Uber Lyft driver in California, so I'm going to be chatting about it. So before I get into the big news, yes, this is breaking news because a new regulatory agency has now decided what's going on. But before I get into it, if you have not yet signed up for Get Upside, it gives you cash back every single time you fill up gas, up to 25 cents off per gallon. If you're still paying full price for gas, you're wasting your money. Don't waste your money anymore. Gas is one of the biggest costs that we have as drivers, and I highly recommend all of my friends use it. Use the link down below for Get Upside. I'm just gonna pin the Get Upside link down below. I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody who uses Get Upside just because I do highly recommend it. It's just an absolute no-brainer to use Get Upside, and yeah. So if you can, please, before I get into all the new policy details, leave the video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Look, I just pinned the comment. That's the link to download Get Upside. Again, you can get cash back every single time you fill up gas, so you can get money. I've made over $2,000 with this app. I've been using it for about 8 months, but it's never too late to start. So yeah, let me know if you download Get Upside and I will shout you out because it does help me out too. It's a win-win situation. So this is a live stream. If you're watching this on the replay, just realize, you can watch along. It might be a little bit longer format than typical, but if you're watching this currently live, you can chat either down below or on the side, depending if you're on mobile or desktop. So I'll be answering any questions you guys have. So before I get into all the live questions, leave the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you aren't already. Essentially what's going on, just to kind of explain everything first and then I'll get into questions, is that about 7 months ago now, there was a law that passed called AB 5. You guys might have remembered that a bunch of Uber drivers were protesting at the state capitol up in Sacramento. And actually Uber was paying, giving drivers money, food vouchers, gas vouchers to show up and protest against this law because Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash, they put up $90 million against this bill because they don't want to classify drivers as employees. Why not? Because they want, it's easy to pay drivers as independent contractors. So why? Because they don't have to pay overtime. What happens when a driver goes out and works 80 hours a week? Nothing. They're making the same amount of money. What happens when a driver works over 40 hours a week? Do they have to pay medical bills or medical insurance, health insurance, 401k, all that stuff? No, they don't. We're independent contractors. It's essentially a tax write-off for the company to pay cash out for independent contractors. When you have a W-2 employee, they have to pay taxes. So essentially, the California government, the California Assembly, her name was Laura Gonzalez, she was like, you know what, all these companies are hacking the system, they're cheating the system, they need to reclassify drivers or gig workers as employees. Why? Because in the society that we live in, it really makes sense for people to be employees, for people to have easy access to healthcare, to be able to have a right to unionize, minimum wage. And what are Uber and Lyft drivers? The exact opposite. And at first it was like, well, it's a nice little side hustle in addition to a normal job. But so many people are using these gigs for full-time work that they are now just using these gigs for full-time income and having zero benefits. So think of like a 30-year-old person who is a full-time Uber driver and they, I don't know, maybe 40 years old. They start getting some sort of health issue. They need to start planning for retirement. Driving for Uber is not like, that's the one issue with that, is that it's not going to help them plan for retirement. If they get into an accident, whatever, they're kind of screwed. Whereas normally a company would help. So that's why they want to reclassify. So basically, this bill actually did get signed, got passed. It got signed the same day by Governor Gavin Newsom. However, shortly thereafter, Uber actually released a statement saying that they're not going to abide by that law. They said the law doesn't apply to us. The law is not for us. And we're not a stranger to lawsuits. That's what Tony West said, Uber's chief legal officer. So, and a lot of drivers were mixed. I would say the majority did want to keep them as independent contractors, stay as, no boss, no whatever, no set schedule, no minimum wage, whatever. But it wasn't up to the drivers. It was up to what did the California government want to put into, into play, into system, into the society. So that's drivers really didn't have a choice at the end of the day. It was like the California government wanted to make drivers employees. Now, fast forward 6 months later, drivers are still independent contractors, really, right? Because Uber said the law doesn't apply to us. Well, breaking news, the CPU, California Public Utilities Commission, officially ruled. So they're a regulatory agency. So they basically have a say in what, how laws are interpreted. And this law was interpreted before to include gig workers, and Uber said, doesn't apply to us. Who cares? We're chilling. We're fine. This regulatory agency just ruled that yes, it does apply for Uber and Lyft drivers, and Uber and Lyft drivers, yes, are considered employees under this law. So just a little background on the California Public Utilities Commission. California Public Utilities Commission, they're big. They're, again, regulatory agency. They kind of interpret laws. It's a regulatory agency that regulates privately owned public utilities in the state of California. They're mostly focused on electric power, telecommunications, natural gas, and water companies. However, the CPUC regulates common carriers, including household goods movers, passenger transportation companies, such as limousine services and rail crossing safety. So they are actually specifically a regulator for transportation. So that's why they kind of went ahead and made this decision. And I'm sure the government, contacted them and said, hey, can you make a rule on this? It's crazy that the government can just make a rule and Uber and Lyft can just say, well, it doesn't apply to us. I myself, I don't like that this is happening. I would much rather prefer it and stay an independent contractor. So if you're watching this, comment right now, would you rather be an employee or stay an independent contractor? I do want to hear from you. I don't care what state you're in. I don't care if you're in California, New York, Idaho, Michigan, whatever. Comment if you want to be an employee or a independent contractor. Genuinely am curious, and because I'm going to talk about the benefits of both sides. While we're doing that, again, if you have not yet signed up for GetUpside, you can use the link down below. I'm going to pin the comment for GetUpside. You can save up to 25 cents back per gallon. I get essentially free gas with this app, GetUpside, and I will give you a shout out if you have if you use this app with my code and link. I would really appreciate that because they do have a really interesting referral program. If you want to sign up with my link and then refer other people to use gas, to use the app when they get gas, it's a no-brainer. Who buys gas? Everybody. So you can download the app with my link, then you can share the link with other people, and you can also get a decent amount of cash back. So stop paying full price for gas. Stop going to Costco. This app is much cheaper than going to Costco. I just convinced my friend. She was like, I use Costco, so it's way cheaper. I'm like, well, have you checked out this app? It's way cheaper. And she has a Costco membership, and now she just uses GetUpside because it's even better. So let's see. Let's give a few shout outs. So Miller Norton says independent contractors. Starmaster Tech says Uber, Lyft is getting out of getting out of California. Is that true? Is Uber Lyft leaving California? I didn't hear about that. Their headquarters? If honestly, well, I will say that Uber did respond to this decision, and they said that if this happens, they basically said that this will really change their business model, and it won't really work for the business model. So, yeah. If you're looking for Social Security benefits, that shouldn't be for you. That's what Callie said and stuff says. I'd rather be an independent contractor. Yeah, exactly. I'm the same way, but at the end of the day, we as drivers don't really have a say. It's kind of like more the government trying to put Uber and Lyft into a box, and they want to say like drivers need to be employees for the sake of the country's economic success. These huge companies can't just completely rely on independent contractors for their revenue, because they're kind of cheating the system and not paying taxes on all the employees and medical benefits and stuff. Mark Anthony Gavin said, much rather stay independent contractor here in California. I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you. If I have to be an employee, if I have to sign up for a shift, no thank you. Honestly, just to be, really transparent with you guys, one of the main reasons I do drive for Uber and Lyft is simply to make content about driving for Uber and Lyft. I talk about my earnings on this channel. I talk about my experience. I give both the driver perspective and the business perspective. If you guys don't know, I did go to UC Berkeley and did I studied business there. So I feel like I do have some sort of leverage in terms of adding that value to the world, the internet, and I'm a driver as well. So yeah, that's what I want. Let's see. Joy Harris, what's up? Dylan De Jesus, how's it going? Mirab, hi. Millard Norton, how's it going? Joy says, very bad idea. Chip Henley says, yeah, we do get to the point. I'm doing my best here, buddy. I'm trying my best. If you have any questions specifically, leave them down below. I'll try to answer them. Joy Harris says, I'm retired. I don't want to be an employee anymore. That's why I love this job. Same here, same here. I'm not retired, but I quit my 9-to-5 job so I could be an entrepreneur and a social media person, drive Uber and Lyft on the side, whatever. Shouldn't you guys be working now since you can no longer set your schedule? Shaggy Brown. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how Uber and Lyft does respond to this, and whether or not they're going to put drivers on a schedule, whether or not they're going to still let drivers choose their own hours. I'm assuming it's going to be kind of like a block system schedule like Amazon Flex does. You can, choose 4-hour windows. I'm assuming that's kind of how it's going to all compromise at the end of the day. I don't think it'll make sense to put drivers on an 8-hour, 9-hour shift. But we will see. For everybody joining, I did pin a comment. I also have a link down below for an app called Get Upside. If you use Get Upside, comment if you use it. I use Get Upside. You get cash back every single time you fill up gas. You can take that money, use it to pay for your gas, use it to pay for groceries, use it to pay for your car bills, car payment even. I know a lot of people are getting really creative with the money that they're getting from Get Upside. It's honestly the #1 app I would recommend to anybody, even if you don't drive for Uber and Lyft, but if you do, or if you're a gig worker, use Get Upside, link down below. I will shout you out because it does help me out too. Callie says and stuff says, if Uber Eats is employment, need compensation for our gas, etc., etc. Yeah. So in terms of compensation for gas, so this does raise an interesting question on how much will the wage be, because one of the biggest things about being an employee is that you get a set wage. Right now with Uber and Lyft, or Uber Eats, DoorDash, whatever, you basically get the money, as much money as you work for. And you're like, some people get screwed over. Sometimes you only make $5 an hour, $10 an hour. Some people are making 30, 40, 50 bucks an hour. And it's all about strategy. But at a normal job, you have levels. You get a promotion. Everybody's making 15 an hour when they start, 12 bucks an hour when they start, whatever. Then you get 20. So maybe it'll be interesting. Maybe it'll be like, yeah, first year you get 15 bucks an hour. Second year you get 20 bucks an hour. So that will incentivize people to work for Uber for years. That's pretty standard, right? We'll see what they do. But I have heard the number 27 thrown around. I know that number was used in New York, and the $27 per hour is what I mean, to compensate for car expenses. Because I don't know, maybe Uber and Lyft will start providing cars. Everybody will get a Toyota Prius, I don't know, to drive. We'll see. If you guys are watching this, you haven't left the video a big thumbs up, please leave the video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. Let's try to get to 100 thumbs up if we can. That would be awesome. Electric car, yeah. And honestly, at the same time of all this going on, there are companies working on autonomous vehicles, electric cars. You have Tesla. You even have Amazon trying to start a rideshare company. Uber's trying to work for autonomous cars. We'll see what happens. I honestly don't think it'll happen very soon, and I don't think autonomous cars will replace human drivers within the next 5 to 10 years, but it might be an option soon. Comment down below, what is your Uber driver rating or a Lyft driver rating? I'm pretty curious. Mine is like 4.96. Uber, I have 5 stars. For Lyft, yeah, it's like 4.9. I think it actually might be 4.98. But I am curious, what's your driver rating? Because, you know, this might be Debbie, what's up? Dylan just saw this. Hi guys. Kevin Drake Fitness, do you believe the gospel? Jesus loves you and hope he keeps you safe while driving. I'm not going to speak about religion on here, but thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's nuts. Shaggy Brown says it's nuts. The only people who win are the taxi companies. I mean, at the end of the day, Uber is kind of a taxi company. It's not really rideshare. And they just got rid of pool rides, Uber Pool and Lyft Shared. If you think about it, Uber Pool and Lyft Shared are the only way Uber and Lyft is rideshare, because you're sharing a ride with somebody, you're carpooling. Going around and picking up people is not sharing, rideshare. It's taxi. You're a taxi driver. If you're an Uber driver right now, you're a taxi driver. These companies do not want to pay their employees out. They don't want to pay their drivers out as employees. You know how expensive it is to have an employee, to have to train an employee, and then for that employee, the reason that they don't want this to happen is because most people sign up, drive, never finish their application. I've referred a bunch of people to drive. I would say maybe 1 in 100 even complete their applications, go out and start driving. Most people just stop driving. Let's do some shout outs really quick. The only incentive I have is being able to deduct expenses off my work income. Yeah, so I believe you can use tax deductions both on W-2 and independent contractors. But yeah, Callie, right now my average is 30 an hour in Connecticut. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, the more money you make, doesn't matter. Well, everyone will make the same amount of money in the future if this, you know, really does play out. Miller Norton, 4.95. That's a pretty good rating. Did it just happen? It's only in California. Debbie Owosu, yeah, so I mean, this has been going on for almost a year now. This law, AB5, got passed, and then essentially Uber said that the law doesn't apply to them. They don't really care. Nowhere in the law does it say that it applies to rideshare drivers, which technically is kind of correct, but, you know, it was kind of inherently including gig workers, which are obviously rideshare drivers. The only thing that, I mean, the main thing about the law is that it has a 3-part ABC test, which is going to show who can, what's up, Rick Reviews? How's it going, man? Good to see you here, buddy. Everybody, leave the video a thumbs up. Let's try to get to 100 thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. I'm going to keep this video short, so, you know, I'm going to get all the information out and then just end the video so I can upload it per usual. So what was I saying is that there's an ABC test for the AB5 law. The person has to work outside of the regular operations of the business, has to be a non-essential worker to the business, and the worker and the company can function without the worker fine. So it was like very clear that an Uber driver if Uber has no drivers, like, how are they going to make money? Uber responded saying, oh, drivers are non-essential to our business. They're, you know, we're a technology company. We're not an Uber. Uber driving company. I mean, that's the lawyer talking. So like, you know, they're looking at all the language, trying to get out of it any way they can. What's up, Kevin Drake Fitness? I'm about to start my shift. It's 5 p.m. where I am. Yeah, I'm in Cali, so 4 p.m. here. Comment down below. Are you guys out driving right now? Yes or no? Are you doing deliveries or driving? I'm currently not, but I'm thinking about starting within the next week or two. Hey, I live in Florida and drive for Uber, and I'm trying to find the Stereo app, but I can't find it. Is available in Florida. I don't honestly, Tim Copeland, I'm not sure too much about Stereo. I know there was some complications with that. I'm about to start my shift. It's 5. Oh yeah, I haven't been delivering since COVID. Yeah, me neither. I think the cost of taxi medallions, though. I don't know what medallions means. 5 stars. What's up, Kimberly? Susan Fletcher, how's it going? Good to see you here. 5 stars. That's good. How does this affect everyone? Well, I mean, you'll get more benefits. You'll get medical benefits, health benefits. My rating is 9%, 99%. Well, I mean, it's on a 5-star rating, so I don't really know how that works, but no, will after PUA terminates. Yeah. Oh, okay. How long are you? Okay, so you can kind of choose not to work, I guess. 4.94, pretty good. Are you guys getting unemployment or PUA benefits? Comment down below. I'm genuinely interested. Virgil Advinsula, no, they don't give out work shifts yet, but I'm assuming they're going to be doing that. Kimberly, yes, is getting PUA. If you're comfortable sharing, say how much you're getting, because I am genuinely curious. And if you are getting that extra $600 a week from the state, or from the federal, excuse me, that would be awesome. If you don't want to share it, no worries. Stacy, no, Lyft. And then comment down below, are you using the Get Upside app? Are you using Get Upside? I have a link down below to save money on gas. I highly recommend it. For me personally, it is a great app to help you save money every single time you fill up gas. So if you use the Get Upside app, let me know. I'm genuinely curious if you do use the app, and I highly recommend using it as well. I use it. I'll be the first one to say. Thank you, bro. Virgil Advinsula. Thank you, bro. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you guys joining in with me. Callie says, I'm thinking about starting again, but not with all this red tape. Kimberly, yes, federal 600. Nice. So you're getting the $600 a week. Stacy Armstrong said you got it. So I want to share these statements that Uber said in reply to all of this. This is what Uber said in response to the regulatory agency. It's the California Public Utilities Commission. They handle transportation regulatories. They're a transportation regulatory company, essentially. They have that within their operations. They said AB5 does apply to Uber and Lyft drivers. AB5 is just a California bill, but this could set a precedent to other states as well. So CPUC decided that it does apply to drivers. Uber and Lyft drivers are classified as employees. So Uber said in a statement, it said, if California regulators force rideshare companies to change their business model, it would affect our ability to provide reliable and affordable services, along with threatening access to this essential work Californians depend on. So Uber is essentially saying that drivers will no longer be able to make money, as much money as they used to, and it's going to change their ability to make money too. I did also want to share with you guys what Lyft said, because I do think that's very interesting as well. Here we go. This is what Lyft said. They said, forcing them to be employees will have horrible economic consequences for California at the worst possible time. So what I'm thinking is that because of unemployment benefits going on, people don't want to sign up to be an employees when they're simply making money off of unemployment. What they might want to do is still make some extra side cash though, but she's basically saying forcing them to be employees will have horrible economic consequences for California at the worst possible time. And then Lyft also said that's why we're supportive of a ballot measure that gives drivers important new benefits while allowing them to remain independent. So I don't think they really want to give drivers benefits, but I think they're going to have to. And I think what will end up happening is that this will just get prolonged again. And they're going to create a ballot to keep drivers independent while also still getting some rights, like the rights to unionize, some form of set wage, some medical benefits, and possibly some retirement pension or form. Yeah, I'm not sure, but that's my guess. But Uber and Lyft are still saying that this is not good for them. They don't want to do this at all. I'm assuming they're going to do anything they can not to do it. For everybody joining late, I'm just talking about how Uber and Lyft drivers in California are basically deemed employees. If you're just joining this, please leave the video a big thumbs up if you like making money. If you are an Uber driver, Lyft driver, gig worker, leave the video a thumbs up. Let's try to get to 100 thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. In addition, if you're just joining, I have put a link down below to the Get Upside app. Or if you haven't not yet downloaded it, at least download it and try it out. Go to the gas station, upload your gas receipt. You're already paying for gas. Might as well get some cash back. You can get cash back. Get Upside is focused on gas, like everyday purchases like gas, groceries, and restaurants. So you can upload your receipts and get paid money for doing it. I recommend it. I highly do. So, and then comment down below once you have signed up for Get Upside. Kevin Drake Fitness, he goes, I don't think companies including Uber care about us. It's up to us to make the most of our opportunities we come across. I mean, yeah, there's a reason why drivers are independent contractors, not employees. And it's also a reason why when you get into an accident, as an Uber driver, Uber wants nothing to do with it. They don't want to say, oh yeah, we'll help you out. We'll help you get a spare rental car while your car's in the shop. Heck no, dude. You think they care? No, they don't care. They're saying, oh, go fix it. Go to your own insurance company. Oh, you never told your insurance company you work for Uber? Ha, good luck. They're probably going to drop you. And also, by the way, we're not going to help you even though we do provide insurance. We're going to exhaust all other options beforehand. They don't care. Oh, you got deactivated for a false report? Have fun. Go get another job. They're not really, they have millions of drivers, 1.6 million. United States. Shaggy Brown, thank you. Kimberly, Susan Fletcher. Overtime freedom. Check out my Uber vid. All right, I will. Other states will follow, and this will kill Uber and Lyft. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. The only thing kind of saving them is that they're so popular that they are now they're kind of like an essential transportation company, because a lot of people do get to work through Uber and Lyft and do go around town, not taking the bus anymore, not taking metro, not even driving. A lot of people don't even buy cars because they know they can use Uber and Lyft. Shaggy Brown, many owner-operators use the medallions as a way to save for retirements because they could sell the medallions. Anyhow, long story short, rideshare companies crash the value of these medallions. I don't know too much about that. Kimberly Susan Fletcher, does this also apply to Lyft? Yes, it's both Uber and Lyft specifically. Shaggy Brown, Tim Copland says, what app do you suggest for keeping up for taxes? I mean, the main thing that you need for taxes as a rideshare driver is to track your miles. That's how you're most likely going to get the most tax deductions, is by tracking your miles. You can track all your other expenses too, but there is an app called Gridwise. Gridwise, I actually have talked to some workers there, like employees at Gridwise, and they confirmed that they actually track unlimited miles, business miles, for tax purposes. Gridwise is focused on rideshare drivers and delivery drivers now. They did expand to delivery drivers with COVID-19. So if you actually use the app, they will track your miles unlimited for free, and then you can export a PDF at the end of the year, and it'll say all your business miles, personal miles, and you can upload that document or just put that down and then keep that for your records just in case you get audited or whatever. It's very legit. Like that's one of their big focuses. So you can literally save thousands of dollars for tracking your miles, and I highly recommend doing it. That was one thing I did make a mistake on at first, is why I wasn't tracking my miles, and it was just a pain at the end of the year trying to go back and track miles. Uber and Lyft, yes, Rebecca Evans, it's for both. Is this live going to be saved, Debbie? Yeah, I'll upload this as a normal video. It should be up tonight. I think it takes some time to process. Or I think you just copy the link and access it whenever you want. But it'll post as like a normal video. It does take a few hours to process. So if you check back tomorrow, it should be up. Somebody stole my phone, not a password. How do I change the phone number to my account if my phone's locked? Can they still get in my account? Do you not have a, was your phone not locked? If your phone's locked, they shouldn't be able to get inside. The only thing they're going to have to do is like force reboot it, which I know some people know how to do, but they're not going to be able to like get into your passwords and stuff because it's going to erase everything when they force reboot it. It was locked. Yeah, you should be good. If the phone's on though, you could use Find My iPhone and actually track the phone, track the device. Check out the app, the Find My iPhone app, and you can actually track it. I actually use the Find My iPhone app when I lose my phone, even around the house. I'll just log into my laptop, and it'll ring, like it'll make a sound, so I can see where it is. I use Intuit Self-Employed, but you pay. Yeah. So the thing about Gridwise is it's free. So it's Android. Okay. I don't know how that works then. Yeah. Let's see who else. If Uber and Lyft do leave California, is there alternative rideshare service? I honestly don't think they're gonna leave California. Like, I would be very, very surprised if they left California. But I guess it is a possibility. Another rideshare service? I don't know. I mean, I think Uber and Lyft will do anything they can to both stay in California and to keep drivers independent contractors. So I think at the end of the day they will stay, but they might have to compromise a bit. Patrick Clark, how do you print out your earnings statement from Life? Not sure what you're talking about. Maybe from the app? From Lyft, maybe? Is that what you mean? From Lyft? If you go into your dashboard, there's a spot that says tax summary, and that'll you can export it as a PDF file. Hamad Ullah says, you guys are lucky as in earnings from Uber and Lyft, I believe 30 an hour. In Pakistan, if you work 12 hours every day for the whole month, your earnings are equivalent to $500 a month. Wow, that's pretty low. I didn't know that. Are you in Pakistan? Are you driving in Pakistan right now? Hamad Ullah? Dashboard. Yeah, Rebecca, yeah, it's in your dashboard. Thanks for sharing. If you do want to stay an independent contractor, leave a comment. I'm interested. If you want to be an employee, comment, and then also comment why. Why do you want to stay an independent contractor, or why do you want to be an employee? And also comment how long you've been driving. If you're Uber, Lyft, or maybe you don't drive yet, and this is all new to you. Yeah, just a reminder, we got about 35 people watching now. I don't know why it is so low. Maybe because I don't go live very often, but if you're new to this live stream, if you're watching this on the replay, use the Get Upside app. If you're still paying full price for gas, you're already paying for gas. Try it out. Upload your gas receipt, and you can get cash back up to 25 cents back per gallon. So if you fill up 10, 15 gallons, that's $3-4 right there, and that's every single time you fill up. So this money could add up. You could use it to actually pay. I know some people who actually pay their car payment off with this app. So use Get Upside. They pay. Maybe you can pay for your groceries, etc. Yeah, we need more lives. Yeah. Do you guys? Should I do live streams more often, or do you guys like the normal videos, or do you want both? Comment down below. Maybe I'll do live streams like once a week, maybe even once a day, just to check in with the hot topic of the day. I know there's so much going on right now. We're trying to keep up with everything, but at the end of the day, there's just too much to talk about. Not sure because I rent, don't own my cars. Rebecca Evans. Oh, you rent your cars. Interesting. Where do you rent your cars from? I know that Lyft and Uber both have rental programs. Tim Copeland, no. I called up Geico yesterday and I was on hold for like 20 minutes and I was like, screw it. I have other stuff to do. Virgil Advincula says, live stream would be great if you answer my questions. Yeah, if you guys do have any questions, comment and I'll try to answer them. Even if you're watching this on the replay, comment them and I'll go back into the comment section. I mean, the main thing, just in conclusion, what happened 6 months ago, AB5 passed, which basically is trying to reclassify all gig workers, all independent contractors as employees, not even Uber, Lyft drivers, but DoorDash, Instacart, Amazon Flex, even like construction workers, nail salons. A lot of companies like that hire independent contractors to give them benefits. That's the main reason why. To give them benefits, three main reasons. To give them benefits, set wage, and the right to unionize. That's what California basically, because, I mean, the reason why is that in California, at least, it's like 30% of people are freelancers, independent contractors. No benefits, no set wage, no right to unionize, which is kind of a problem. So that's why the California government said, hey, we got to do something about this before it's too late, before half the state is independent contractors. Like, people need to pay their taxes, companies need to pay their taxes. That's kind of why that's kind of why it started. The law got passed like unanimously. Like, it was really shocking how many people, like lawmakers said, yes, like definitely we want drivers to have set wages. It just seemed better. And there's a reason why Uber and Lyft don't want this to pass, and DoorDash. They put up $90 million. Why? Because they don't want to pay drivers a set wage. They don't want to pay drivers medical benefits. They're kind of like hacking the system. What was the app that pays you to show the pay? That's Get Upside. I'll comment it right now. If you take a picture of your gas receipt, they'll actually pay you money. It's pretty nuts. But check it out. You have to go to one of the gas stations in the app though. Get Upside. Shout out to them. They're awesome. Highly recommend. Every Uber and Lyft driver should have this app in their tool belt. Yeah, use Get Upside. The other one that pays you to show the pay, it's called, what's it called? Hold on, I do have I think you're talking about your actual screenshots. Hold on, I have it right here. It's called, Product Lab, is that what it's called? Product Lab. That's the other one. Yeah. Product Lab, sorry. Not number 8, but just Product Lab. That app, that's the service they pay you to yes, Get Upside works in California. They work in most states. I think almost every state now. Maybe they work at over 10,000 locations, 10,000 gas stations. So, yeah, I highly recommend it. Guys, just to be clear with you guys, I don't even pay for gas with Get Upside because I like refer. If you can refer 5 friends, you're already getting almost a dollar off per gallon. So if you're paying $2.50 a gallon, you're gonna pay $1.50 a gallon. It's not a joke, guys. So the product lab, they used to pay you like $10 a week. Now I think it's more like $2 a week, $3 a week. I have it, but gas is cheaper than the pricing Upside app at several gas stations. Kimberly, Susan Fletcher. So it changes. Sometimes it is cheaper to just go to the gas stations and get Upside app. But another thing is, if you can refer 1 or 2 other friends to use the app too, you're gonna be saving like I said, like $1 per gallon. You get like 10. So I see what you're saying, but at the end of the day, Get Upside is like, at least try it out once. I'll have to say that. Try it out and see if you like it. And you get gift cards, or you can get PayPal money. Yeah, Virgil, no problem. I use it. I'm in Orange County, and I know it works in LA too. Get Upside is awesome. Yeah, it's awesome. Definitely use it. Definitely check it out. You get like $10.99 at the end of the year. So after the ones that don't pay, we all know we don't get medical insurance for Uber, Lyft, and we all as drivers know that. That's our problem. Tim Copeland, yeah, I agree. Drivers sign up knowing that, but California government doesn't care. They want to give drivers medical benefits, regardless of whether or not they want them or not. Like, they want people. It's like a mental health issue too. Like, people need to go to the doctor. If they need to see a therapist, who's going to go to a doctor and pay $400 an hour, or however much it costs, when if you have insurance, it might only be $15 copay. Yeah. What is the background check for an Uber driver? Yeah, I mean, I think they do check your record to see if you have any criminal charges, or I don't think they really care if you have like parking tickets, or I mean, I think if you have too many points on your record, that's an issue. If you have 1 or 2 speeding tickets, you should be fine. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. I just want to chat about this again. If you have not yet signed up for Get Upside, use the link in the description down below. You'll save up to 25 cents off per gallon every single time you fill up gas. Yeah, you can I'll also leave a link down below for my Play Octopus code as well. It should be in there. Yeah, it's in there. It's in there, Juan. Play Octopus is down below. Otherwise, highly recommend doing Get Upside. It's literally the best app for drivers. If you're not using it, I'm sorry, but there's no just use it, try it out. There's a reason why I'm plugging it a lot, is because drivers can literally save a ton of money. Thank you, Joanne, for using Get Upside. Yeah. Have an amazing day, guys. Stay safe out there. I'll update you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe for part 2, where I do talk about, you know, if Uber drivers actually do become employees and what that will consist of, schedules, pay, everything you need to know. Have a good day, guys. Bye.